I remember the first time I heard her cry. I didn't know what had happened, but I knew life had wronged her. And as she tried to muffle the sounds, I wondered why. Would anything or anyone hurt something so beautiful and flawless in my sight? She was my everything. I knew nothing but her. I saw the world through her, and if the world could hurt her so, I wanted no parts of it because all I needed was her. As time went on, breadcrumbs were left, clues to the pain behind her smile, hints of the struggle involved in creating the childhood atmosphere that my childhood friends were jealous of. See, Neverland existed for only Peter Pan, my brother, and me. A place where no harm could come in and our imagination soared. She was my first captivated audience. As she endured plays and musicals from a half pint with a still developing voice, a small acoustic guitar, and my very first Casio keyboard, with storylines that didn't always have a concrete ending, nor a real point. Yet, each one was her favorite one. Music and incense and my favorite breakfast smells in the air when I awake. How I loved to hear whatever song she had to sing. Those were the days before I understood what life had done, how it stole her voice, and in its place, memories of how she would play. She was our designated roller for all our neighborhood kickball games. In the wintertime, snowball fights all day. Our little pool outside in the projects bright and early so that the water could be warmed by the sun. And from there, our taste buds were getting ready for the iced tea she had sitting in the windowsill as it too was being kissed by the sun. And undoubtedly mixed with love as everything she ever made for us ever was. I never knew we were poor. We had everything we ever needed and more. I knew needy kids, and that just wasn't us. She was so good with it, we thought we was rich. Then life took its toll. And no matter how hard she tried, reality she could no longer hide. See, I watched her every move. Tears enough to fill a reservoir. I heard them as they hit the floor, but still a smile emerged through the door as she kept pace with life, never faltering, still standing tall. Even though it threw everything it could, she would not fall. Not even for the death of her one true love. She still hid her pain to protect us from life's harm. She may not have been able to shelter us from everything, but she gave it everything she had and then some. How I wish I could take away the tears accompanied by sleepless nights. I pray for her smile to become genuine happiness and her song to be sung once more. I ask God to make life return everything it stole to her tenfold. Let her have peace and joy. Lord, please, for her, everything that a woman who has selflessly dedicated her life to the care of us deserves. Because I am forever haunted by the first time I heard my mother cry. Woo! I've never been loved before. Not till I met you. I've been touched and tolerated, said to be impressive but not respected. Many look at me and assume, but they don't know. They cry, but you're so beautiful. But beauty can't buy me love any more than money can. Beauty left me high and dry. It was not enough to make him love me. Not like you do. They say, oh, you should never have a problem getting a man. But what kind of man was the question? Would he use me, abuse me? Could he hold me tight, treat me right? Or would I emotionally sit on a shelf like his trophy, only to be shown any kind of care when taken down to impress an audience because I'm beautiful? See, I've never been loved. I've had men love the length of my hair, the thin size of my waist, the melodies that come from my lips and the motion of my hips, but he never loved me. Not the real essence of me. He would have preferred me quiet and docile, able to speak without a true opinion. A yes woman who needed no attention, easily appeased with money so he would have no maintenance emotionally. He didn't love me. He loved the idea of me, the perception of him with me, the concept of me being his. He loved everything but me. Beauty afforded me nothing I needed. It allowed me to be deceived because I thought he was after me. But truth is, he didn't even see me. He only saw that woman I see reflected in me in shiny surfaces, grinning at me as if she knows something I don't. The satisfaction she got from his infatuation with her. But me, I was left feeling empty, See, I've never been loved. I've had some pretend in a place of truth, a scandalous grin, faking the funk as I woke up to realize his heart was never home. Unexpected pain, feeling like a hunter's prey. I had to snap out of thinking life was just supposed to be this way. I thought I would never find that true, authentic, unconditional, inspirational, the reason why I sing type of love. Because I've never been loved before. Until you. Poetry. Flow what? Poetry. Flow up. Mind over matter. Words are the power, the breath in the lung, the spark, the stars, the fire. Raising the consciousness, unmasking unrighteousness. Damn the false prophets who defile this art form, this fountain of life to which I am indebted. They lack respect for it. They say words with no meaning. Loudness without a point is just screaming. They take no pride in what they are penning. They are not poets, they are just venting, leaving tainted legacies for young minds to seek. Then these babies begin to imitate broke down poetic tendencies. It's not their fault. They're just imitating what they see. Life imitating art as art imitates we. The flowetry has been lost, beaten down by four-letter words. And to what cost do we keep it real? By using the most obvious four-letter word for turn? No creativity in word phrasing, just straight up to the point with no Vaseline. I want to blank you. Do you want to blank me? Something that should be said over a drink at the bar. Not standing here in the name of art, in the name of poetry. Float up. Reclaim what was once a beautiful and relevant art form, even in its most vulgar form. Let the words that flow from your lips do more than anger but provoke thought. Let your end result be greater than a quick lay. Let it be something that a generation from now will want to stand up proud and say. Protected, cultivated, perfected, respected. Realize the power in utterances from vocal cords. Take responsibilities for young minds staring at you as if you know. Dig deeper and find the meaning behind the emotion, the catalyst that begat the agitation, the reason for the infatuation. Find the wisdom in your heart's imagination. Rediscover your creative energies, and don't be afraid of a thesaurus or a dictionary. Grow up, and let's flow up. All right.